Hello and welcome back to the Stationary Dev. Today we have another exciting and unique video for you. So I was contacted recently by the lovely folks at Bastion about reviewing one of their pens, which is exciting. As far as I can tell, the Bastion is a company that sort of specializes in quality machine pens and pencils, as well as they do watches, bracelets, apparel. There's their logo there and more stuff, including they also have, a really cool pen tray that I saw that was made out of wood and acrylic. Looked really cool. And so they were actually offered to send me this pen and their fountain pen as well. But we're out of stock at the moment on the fountain pen, although they look to have some available now if you're interested. But said that they had had some really good reactions about their fountain pen as well. But I got the Bolt-Action. This is their Bolt-Action. There you can see Bolt-Action pen and titanium, and this is the black finish of the titanium. I've never had a titanium pen before, so I was excited for this one. The shipping was good, and they had lots of communication throughout the whole order process. So from placing your order to getting it at your door, there was a lot of email communication about your order, so you never were worried about where it was in the process. Also, I'm not getting paid for this review or anything. Theirs isn't a sponsored review, but so this is gonna be my honest, comments about the pen, but they did give me an affiliate link that you can use, and it's below in the description. You can use that affiliate link if you want, and that just sort of helps the channel out a little bit, getting some exposure there. So we'll come to that later as well, but that's down there if you want to browse their site. The packaging is good and feels premium for ballpoint pens. So we have Write Your Own Story. I showed you their logo, a picture of the pen that's inside. High quality materials, innovative design, superior craftsmanship, and then there's a little blurb about them on the back. If we slide this out, we get the actual pen box that you have there. Just a cardboard box with their branding. It's a magnetic box. Flip that up, and inside a foam protected box, we have our fountain pen. Now, get that out, and there's nothing underneath. That's just some foam. So I'll kind of put that together. Certain pens of theirs also come with some extras that they include for free. And so with this pen, we also got a free felt pen sleeve here. Let me open this up real quick, which is branded Bastion. It's pretty thick felt that you can slide your pen into there. Although I don't know what you would use a pen sleeve for with a titanium pen, because nothing's gonna ding that thing up. But maybe if you don't want it, if you're gonna throw this in your bag or something with some other stuff, you don't want getting scratched up from the pen will be just fine. But if you don't want the pen to scratch up anything else, maybe you can use that. And then it also came with a free extra refill. So you have, already you're not going to run out of ink with this thing, because you get another refill. And it's a nice metal refill there. Now on to the pen. So it is designed in the USA. From what I can tell, Bastion, the company, is based out of Georgia. I think they outsourced their manufacturing, but as we'll see, it's done incredibly well. So whatever they're doing, it's working. I have the titanium pen, but they also come in stainless steel, aluminum, even they have a zirconium one, which is a really unique material. And they all come in a number of finishes, including limited edition finishes. And they also come in a variety of sizes. So this is their sort of regular pen size, but they also come in slim models and short models as well. So you can kind of get the pen that works best for you or your situation, however you're going to use it. The build on this thing is solid, and we'll kind of go over sort of the parts and features here, but this thing is a tank of a pen. The first thing that struck me is sort of, how do I get to the refill? Because I wanted to check the refill, didn't know how to get to the refill, and if you'll see, you might be surprised like me, when I just spin the pen, a seam appears. So hidden seam, all of a sudden you have a seam there. So that's one of the things that impressed me. It's really reminiscent of something like the Lamy Safari, where the seam is kind of hidden back here, but as soon as you unscrew it, oh, there's the piston. When you screw it back, if you don't have a bunch of dust in it, it disappears back into the pin body. So that just is a testament to the manufacturing. It has an incredibly good manufacturing tolerances, and engineering has gone into the pin to make it that sort of seamless design where it looks like all one piece of metal. I have the titanium, so it has a really good weight. All of their pins are all metal pins, so they're all going to have a good bit of weight to them. The titanium being a little bit heavier just because it's titanium, but it feels great. The bolt here, we have the branding on it, tiny branding, but it looks good. They put it in a little notch down for the bolt there. The bolt is all metal construction. The slider there is metal. All of this is metal. The pin, it's metal there. It is firm and springy. And you can do it a couple ways. You can kind of flick it like that. Flick it back and forth, which is kind of good for like a fidget thing for you. But it's a little loud, so if you want to, you can do it quietly, like that. So if you're in a business sort of setting or something like that where you can't be flicking your pin back and forth, you can do that. But you can see, maybe, but even the inside is all metal. So this piece right here is metal. Like I said, the pin is metal. All the insides are metal. There's no plastic sleeves or threads or anything in there. So this thing, they say it's hard wearing. It's not going to wear out over time. It's just all metal construction. The clip, as you can see, once again, all metal. It's functional. It's a good shape. It's solid. It's secured in by 2 torque screws here, so you can even unscrew those if you wanted to for whatever reason, if you have a torque wrench or a torque screwdriver. But that's secured on there, so it makes it a really nice package. As far as the feel of it is, this model, the black model, is very grippy. I would say it's grippy. It's got sort of like this bead blasted or sand blasted sort of coating on it, and so it's really matte and grippy, so you're not going to lose grip of this thing with sweaty hands or anything like that if you're wearing gloves or whatever. As you can see, it's sort of parallel sides, so it's straight down pin all the way to the tip, and then it kind of cones down to where the refill comes out, the tip comes out, and then the top is rounded. My camera is having a hard time with the focus here, but the top is rounded there. Nothing unscrews or moves. It's just machined down to a rounded point. So I think it looks really slim, really effective. It's titanium. If you want to bash out a window with this, you probably could. And like I said, all parts are metals. There is no plastic anywhere in or on this pen, which is good for it. If we open up inside, we have the refill. Before we get to the refill, the threads are metal on metal, of course. It's really smooth. They also give you an O-ring here, which just helps the pin from unscrewing by itself, so you don't have to worry about that. It screws on really solid. It's a thick, all metal machined piece of titanium there. Same thing with the barrel. I don't know if we're going to be able to focus, but there you go. It's straight metal all the way down, all machined titanium there. And like I said, this is all metal. The refill it takes is a Parker G2 styled refill. This is the refill it comes with, which is just a Bastion branded one. I couldn't really find any specifics on the refill type, so I don't know what refill is. I guess it does have some plastic just because the refill has plastic on it, but that's not part of the pen. And it's not going to wear out or anything with the pen. But does have a Parker G2 style refill, so you can put anything that's Parker G2 in it. You can switch in like a Schmidt Easy Flow 9000, a Space Pen refill, Jetstream Uniball Jetstream now makes a Parker size refill. My favorite refill, which I'll actually show you. Let me get it over here. Is actually from Oto, if you know Oto. And they make a Parker, because I'm not super big on ballpoints. Maybe the Jetstream might be my favorite, like Parker style one that you can get. But Oto makes a gel Parker style refill that's really good. So I'll get that one out so we can swap that one in. But something like that you can put in as well. It's the same size refill. So I'll keep that for the writing sample we can do. Try not to lose my parts to my other pen. So you can swap it in with whatever you want. You know, I like to keep a pen in my truck that has a Parker space pen refill, the Fisher space pen refill, just because it's not sensitive to the weather or the elements or anything. It can write in any condition, hot or cold. And so I like to keep a pen in my truck, you know, inked with that. So that might be a contender for this. Or I might just slap a Oto gel refill in as well. But I can tell you the refill that it comes with is a good refill for a ballpoint refill. It is smooth. It's, you know, got plenty of ink. It's dark enough. So it does have a good refill that it comes with there. Just make sure if you switch out the refills to keep track of the spring that comes with the pen, because it helps it sort of function properly with the bolt. Keeps the right pressure and stuff on the refill. The length of the pen is about 5¼ inches. We can compare it to something like the, this is a Retro 51 Tornado. So it's a little bit longer than the Retro 51. I think the Retro 51 might be right at 5 inches. So you might have that 1/4 inch or maybe 1/2 inch longer there. Same sort of thickness there. Works good. I like that they list for the exact type of titanium they use for their titanium pen. They have like the down to the, you know, chemical composition and type and brand of titanium that they use for it. I like that they include that to it. They do have a satisfaction guarantee. So if you buy one of their pens, you have 30 days, 100% cash back return window for their pen. So if you buy it for whatever reason are disappointed in it, which I don't think you will be, I think you'll be impressed with it. But if you do want to return it for whatever reason, you have that return window and that guarantee there. So move on to a quick writing sample we can do with the pen. It's a ballpoint, so I prefer fountain pens nowadays, but sometimes you need a ballpoint. If you're writing a check or writing on a, you know, receipt paper here in the US is like this slick thermal-y paper. If you're writing a greeting card or something, sometimes that you need it. So we have the Bastion Titanium Bolt-Action ballpoint pen. Like I said, they also do pencils and stuff like that. And a fountain pen. So there you go. Like I said, super smooth, good black, good darkness to the ink. Sometimes ballpoint ink won't be as dark as I typically like it, but it's a nice, it's really, really smooth refill. So I don't think it'll be, if you need a ballpoint pen, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the refill. But it works great, as you would expect. I'm going to switch in my, just to show you that it can take, you know, what other options are available for you for refills. I'll switch in my Oto refill real quick, which is a nice sort of micro point gel refill. If you're not aware of it, you should be. But it's sort of my preference if I'm going to use pens. So the spring works great. You know, the tip is perfect. And you have the, this is Oto Parker gel refill. I think this is 0.5 millimeter. Really good refill, so I might just keep that one in here as well. Just because I kind of prefer gel over ballpoint, but sometimes, like I said, you need the ballpoint. Writing sample works great. It feels well balanced, and you know, it's nothing is like top weighted or anything. It feels really balanced in my hand. That's one of the problems I have with the Tornado, is it's so back weighted. It's so you know, heavy up here and so light down here that it's way back weighted. But this one, I have a lot better feel to it. It's a lot more evenly distributed as far as the weight goes. It feels good. Even though it's heavy, it doesn't feel like cumbersome or hard to write with. So it feels good to me. Now, on to the price. The price for this pen, for the titanium model, regular size titanium model, the price is 99 US dollars. Other models have varying price points depending on the model, the size, the material, all of that. So this pen is $99. If you get like the aluminum model, I think it comes in around $60. The stainless steel comes in around $80, $70 or $80. You might check the website with the link below and just check on those prices. The good thing though is that they have tons of ways to save. So you can use the link below if you want. They currently have a discount code running that's FB, capital FB 20 to save 20% on your order. They also have email rewards and stuff like that to give you discounts and stuff, and to save even more on these pens. But I think even at $99 for this titanium fountain pen, it is absolutely worth the price, in my opinion. It is a lot for a ballpoint pen, but this pen will outlast you. It's solid titanium. All the parts are also titanium. It is metal completely through and through. There's no place that this pen can fail. It's absolutely solid. It's going to outlive me. It's probably going to outlive a couple more generations as well. It's just that solid. Like I said, there's no real place where it can fail. It is kind of the ballpoint to end all ballpoints. So what I mean by that is it dwarfs sort of other ballpoint options that you can have. And so even though it's a little expensive, it's $100 for a pen. For this particular pen, it goes for all of their metal pens as well. That they're good deals and absolutely worth the price. But it's the ballpoint to end all ballpoints, in my opinion. It's also better for the environment than all the plastic disposable options that are out there that get thrown away, discarded, lost, thrown on the ground, or lost somewhere. It's a way better option environmentally because, like I said, this is one ballpoint pen that you can have, and that'll be your ballpoint pen. And you just change out the refills if you ever run out of ink. But ballpoint ink will last a long time. So if it's not in a plastic thing that you just throw out or throw away, it's going to last you. So that is the Bastion Titanium Ballpoint Pen. Make sure to check them out if you're interested. Use the link below if you want to. I've definitely been impressed, and they're not paying me, like I said, to say any of that. I've been absolutely impressed with this pen. I think it's highly engineered, highly manufactured. It's a quality item. Like I said, it's going to last my entire life. It's something I'll have forever. It's sort of going to be my go-to ballpoint now. So, something I can stick in my pen box over here and grab when I need something to scribble a note. Also, comment below and let me know what you think of this pen, or maybe what your favorite Parker refill is. Also, thanks for the continued support and views, likes, comments, and subscribes. It helps us be able to have opportunities to review new products like this and different products. Like I've said before, this is a hobby for me. I don't get paid for these videos or anything like that. I have a full-time job and family, so this is something I do on the side for fun. So the ability to have new stuff and new opportunities to review new products is something that is valued, that we need to keep it going. So appreciate your help. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please consider doing that. It's a free, easy way. It takes 2 seconds to do, and it helps out the channel a ton. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.